Hello everybody. Today I've got a cool bit of footage for you to watch today. A 15-kill game using American tanks against the full fury of a Russian and German tag team. The map is Eastern Europe. I'm currently driving out the M18 Hellcat. Later I'll be using the M4A2 76 model Shermans, the P-47 Thunderbolt, and the P-38, although both of the aircraft are knocked out in a short amount of time. Oh, and there's also a little bit of PBJ in there too, but that doesn't end well either. But yeah, this video will be to show how both awesomely terrifying and incompetent American tank teams can be. Sometimes I feel like they're worse than American aircraft teams, and we all know how terrible in RB American aircraft teams can be. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a commentary slash just gameplay. I'll pop in at some parts to explain stuff. Other than that, I'll just kind of let the game speak for itself. But if you guys like this, if you like my live commentary, let me know. If you'd rather me keep silent videos or just straight up raw gameplay files with, my friends at, Shanesco's House of Pancakes, Tea Time, Share, Chili, all those guys. If you like that and prefer that, let me know in the comments. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so right now we're driving out our M18 Hellcat. We have gone behind the enemy team. We're on the left-hand side of the map. Coming up right behind the enemy spawn, we are going to be crossing the second bridge. You already had to cross one in order to get to this position. Yeah, soon we'll be crossing here. I am very carefully watching for enemy tank movement because this is their spawn. Now, say what you will about spawn camping, this is not really that because not only is there no one spawning here at the moment, but the game is in full swing right now. It's not just spawn camping at the end of a game, just waiting for kills to pop up. No, I'm actively attempting to flank the enemy team in order to support my teammates, which currently have taken A sites, are fighting over C and currently hold it, and A is currently underneath the banner of the Reich and Stalin group. Coming up the hill, I had noticed some fire coming from the classic sniper spot up at the windmill, so making sure to watch my flanks. I sneak around. And lo and behold, a little Jagdpanzer. At this point I decided to have a little bit of fun with him, knowing that he suffered no sort of chance of hurting me. Got his attention now, but he's now trapped. So I'm going to play my food a little bit. And give him a chance to get some kills or two, because, I've been in that position, just trying to snipe, trying to get some long-range shots, and all of a sudden someone's up in your asshole. So I can understand how frustrating it can be, so I tell him, hey, if you want, go ahead and snipe, just don't move. I'll see if I can snipe some of your teammates from here. And for a little bit, we've got some good chemistry going. He doesn't do anything, I don't do anything. I pop up next to him, see if I can get a shot. Looking for some teammates of his to shoot. He doesn't see any teammates of mine either. Looking through my binoculars, looking for a shot. Taking a careful look at his gun barrel, so if he tries moving, I can see. And at this point, he gets greedy. He makes his move, and he suffers because of it. Pro tip, if you're in a casemate, don't try out accelerating an M18 Hellcat. It's not going to work out. Tell him as such in the comments. Or voice chat, text chat, whatever you want to say. And now that there's no use in staying up there, we head into town. Still maintaining a very heavy use of the binoculars in order to watch out for enemy players, because in the M18, if you get hit, you are fucking out. Very little survivability in this. Scanning to my right inside of the town from the directions that the enemies would be going through the town from their spawn. Taking account of the teams, and I notice the first muzzle blast of my targets. And here we have our first target, Su-85. Second kill for the game. And right here comes our second. He's on fire, and soon he will be dead. Now that we've gotten our second Su-85 knocked out, we move towards the C point in order to support our team, as the enemy team is currently taking it. Notice the T-34 moving onto the point. Sneak through the various houses, and I stumble upon the mother load. One shot into the turret, knock him out. Exposes his gun rack, and that is one Tiger down. Next up, big ol' KV-2, and nothing at all came from that. Let's try that again. There we go. Much better. Noticing more targets to my left, and oh boy, there's that T-34. He lights up like a Roman candle. Now all that's left is a KV-1, and yeah. Tracks absorbing shells since 1944. But turret shots still work, so he is now out. I have cleared out the entire enemy team from the C point. This is how effective the M18 can be. You rush around, get up behind entire enemy teams, and you can wipe them out. And now, taking advantage of the fact that I have cleared out the entire enemy team from the point, I begin to cap it. This obviously goes to show how effective you can be if you flank properly, use communication with your team, although I did not communicate much with my team. It could have been better, but my teammates seemed to see that the fact that the point was empty and, came to assist me, even though I had already done everything for it. Now cap the point, and we are moving on from the situation. You didn't see that, by the way. Luckily, I avoid death somehow from both a shot and a bomb strike. Backing up, trying to get to a safe location so I can repair. My gunner is now back into the gunner's seat. And I am now watching from all sides, making sure all my angles are clear. Although, at this point, if someone comes at me like that, I was afraid that IL-2 was going to be, I would have been completely and utterly screwed. But yeah, now that I've finished my repair, I have moved forward. I decided to take the initiative once again, which is what you should always be doing with the M18. Always be aggressive. You're either sitting back sniping from a well-hidden position, or you should be running around. Boom, snapshot on a T-34. There we go. There's a T-34-57. Right here. Proper location will always save you, or help you kill the enemy team. And here is where my streak in the Hellcat ends. Sadly, the Su-85 had the proper shot on me and took me out. But yeah, right after this, we will go into the P-47. Let's check that out right now. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. The Sherman. Oh boy, the Sherman. These things are known as some of the most fickle tanks in War Thunder. They suck 8 times out of 10. But every so often, they can do really well. In fact, they've gotten a lot better since Gaijin buffed the APHE rounds. And the Jumbos are apparently really good. I don't have any of the Jumbos, so I won't make an opinion on them, but based off of general consensus and off of personal experience, a lot of the Shermans are decent tanks. They can do well, and if you angle them properly, you can bounce a lot of shells. They do work very well for their battle ratings, especially now that the T-34s and the sloped armor has been nerfed, which means that these guys can survive a lot better than before, because they can actually dish out more damage. That, and with the 76s, that's the same gun on the Hellcat, you can dish out a whole lot of damage now. Yeah, now I'm out here in this Sherman looking around. And that KV-2 just got fucking roundhouse kicked by not just me, but by a bomb strike at the exact same moment. I'm not even sure how I got the kill for that. But as of the enemy taking all 3 points, we still have a significant amount of tickets left. So I attempt to capture the point in order to bring it back for our team. And I apologize for the stuttering. I don't know why Shadowplay was being dumb, but it did not like this game for some reason today. I see that the AA gun's going to capture the point for me, so instead of hanging around and just waiting the tickets to drain, I keep moving forward and take the initiative in order to help support our team and potentially win the game. Because at this point, I was still having hope that we could win. Due to the amount of tickets left and the fact that I had knocked out, around, I think 12 tanks at this point, I was still very confident in a victory. As I go around the left flank, looking around, trying not to just go straight down the middle, which would be death for the first person with a German gun to shoot me, and here we go. Person not paying attention to spatial awareness, and he is out. Gone. Dunzo. Entire crew killed in a single moment. Yes, the APHE buff has been very nice to the Shermans. And the Hellcat, though, too. And now that we've taken him out, I hear shooting to the right, but I want to get onto the point, so I let the anti-aircraft gun take the fight, hoping that it can knock out something. And I was drastically wrong. And now they're taking B, but at this point I've already committed to taking C, so I leave them to capture it. And I push up onto the point, expecting to meet resistance at any moment. I am being very careful. I am watching all corners and all sides. Being very careful as to where I expose my side armor to. I'm expecting to be fighting on any and all sides of my tank, so I'm constantly keeping spatial awareness about me. There we go. I hear engine noise to my right, so angle myself. And there's an Su-85 trying to be cheeky. And speaking of cheeky, here's a flak truck. Not wanting to use the extra shell on him, I just machine gun him to death. Alright, at this point I've taken C again, and I'm moving back towards B, or attempting to move back towards B, but due to the low acceleration of this gun, and all of a sudden I have to snapshot a Panzer IV-H. He fires back, bounces the armor, and he is gone. He's dead. And again, the stuttering is really starting to annoy me. I am sorry, guys. I do not know what's going on there. I try to take pride in my video quality, but for some reason, it's just not having it right now. So I promise there will not be issues like this in the future. I will not allow videos like this to get uploaded. I want this match specifically uploaded, so I'll abide by it for now, but I promise that there will be no such stuttering in the future if I can help it. Yeah, now I've retaken C again. And the tickets ran out. And I would bounce another shot, so as the last member of my team, I successfully carried my team, although the match itself was a failure. I count that as a personal win, but a loss, Game was a loss. I counted it as a win because I did so well in it. But yeah, let's take a look at what I did right and what I did wrong. Alright, so the things in that match that went well is I used good map knowledge, like me knowing that there'd be a sniper most likely up at the windmill. That was use of good map knowledge. Me understanding the flanks and where to go in order to not just get shot by the first person, not just looking straight ahead. Proper shot placement allowed me to one-shot most of the enemies that I saw. The SUD-5, the KV-2 come to mind, although that one ghost shot that just disappeared. I still don't know what happened there. The Tiger. So yeah, proper shot placement was very good there. And also, on a related note, good use of the surroundings to gain advantage was very good. Like, such as the shot on the T-3457 where I shot in between the two buildings when he couldn't even see where I was at. That was good use of surroundings in order to gain an advantage, and if you are in a game, you should try to use any sort of building, any sort of cover you can in order to use it to your own advantage and try not to let it be used against you yourself. Alright, so that was some of the good things that happened. Now, what could I have done better in that match? Although that was a very good match for me, but still, there's always something you can do better. There's always something you can learn from. Like this time, I had very poor communication with my team. I very rarely talked to them. I was not in voice chat with any of them, although War of Thunder doesn't really have a voice chat, so that's kind of a moot point. But yeah, I only typed to them once or twice. I didn't really call out very many targets. I just kind of just carried them just through the sheer amount of kills I was getting. Although that should have been plenty enough, but oh well. Second, I could have been more cautious. Now, there's a difference between being aggressive and taking stupid risks. Being aggressive was me flanking around the map, coming up behind the enemy team, and popping them all in the rear. Taking a stupid risk was me popping out in order to try to get greedy and kill that SU-85. And because I took a stupid risk, and hadn't thought to maybe go behind him and knock him out from there, I was knocked out for the first time, and it ruined my streak. I could have gotten 10 kills like that before getting knocked out, or around 10 kills, something like that. But yeah, try not to take dumb risks, especially when you're in a light tank such as the M18 Hellcat, because any risk you make could end you instantly when you have such little armor as that. I got lucky, probably a little bit. Okay, I got lucky a lot. There's always a bit of luck involved when you play this game. So, yeah, I guess a con could be I relied a little bit too much on luck rather than, just being skillful. I try to take pride in my skill in this game, but, this game is a crapshoot a lot of times when it comes to luck.